Hi, my name is Christian Moon. I'm a sales engineer with Zmanda, and I'm really excited to give this demo today. This is a new feature that we just released, and I think it's going to be awesome. So what it is the ability to restore VMware images directly to a Hyper-V server. Now this is great for a couple of different use cases. One very obvious one is for migrations. You'll be able to migrate all of your VMs off of VMware and onto Hyper-V. Another great use case is just increasing the options for disaster recovery scenarios. Being able to restore to different hardware is great. Being able to restore to a completely different hypervisor platform is even greater. I think it just opens up more possibilities for creating a really robust disaster recovery plan. So let's jump right into it. I've got my device online. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my ESXi and create a dummy file. So we'll reload this page, log in really quick. One thing to note is that even though I'm in an ESXi interface, this is connected to a vSphere, so you do need vSphere to credentials to perform VMware backups. Let me just get the right credentials here and get in. So I'll open up the console. You'll see I actually already created a dummy file. It's down here in my documents folder. And let me add just a little bit more to it right now. So I've got my first line here, and then Zmanda is awesome. Save that, close it, and let's go run the backup. Now I'll come to the Zmanda Pro console, and I'll create a new protected item. I'll do a VMware vSphere item, call it VMware to Hyper-V demo, and then fill out the authentication details. Alright, so I entered in all the credentials, test connection passed, so now I can go and add my item. I'll click on the browser just like normal with the VMware backup. And by the way, you can find all of this information on our documentation, docs.zmanda.com, how to set up VMware backups, etc. So I'll choose my Christian Windows 10 device, and I'll click Save. Let me just double check that that's the same VM that I wanted to back up. Christian Windows 10. All right. Now, if you have change block tracking enabled, you can select that from the drop-down. I don't, so I'm just going to go with standard. I'll proceed to add a schedule without any actual schedule one time. Make sure it backs up to my storage target of choice, which is my NAS, and then click Save. With that, the protected item is ready to go, and I can run the backup. So it's going to my NAS, everything's good here, and now I can run the job. Come to job logs, check out the report, make sure everything's running correctly, and I will come back when this completes. We're going to now check out the Hyper-V server. The backup has completed. This is an empty Hyper-V with no servers installed, and now we can go and do the restore. So we'll follow the normal restore flow, go to the Devices tab and click on Restore. We'll select the storage vault we want to restore from, and since I used a NAS and that's the only option, we'll select that. Now we can go and select the protected item snapshot that we want to restore from. Click Next, and as you can see here, we have the same options as before with the additional option of Restore to Hypervisor. So that's what we're going to go with, and we'll click Next. If you want to learn more about these two options here, please visit our documentation at docs.zmanda.com. So now you'll see a list of all of the VMs that you have the ability to restore. You'll also see that you can see the hardware configuration for the particular VM. So there's memory, CPU, and disk. And you'll also see if you had backed up more VMs, they would all appear in the list here. So we'll go to the next page. And now you'll see that we can not only restore to Hyper-V, but we can also restore to vSphere. That is not the subject of this video, but how you would do it is you just enter the vSphere credentials, specify everything you want, and then continue. We're interested in Hyper-V, so we'll go ahead and select that. And now we will go and browse for the location to restore the virtual hard disks. So let me put that in my D drive on my Hyper-V disk folder, click Save, and we can proceed with the restore. We'll go check out the job logs once again. We can see that things are running correctly, and so I'll be back once again once this completes. Alright, so the job has now completed successfully. Let's go see the results. We'll go to the Hyper-V server, which if you remember before didn't have any VM in it, and now it does. I didn't make any changes. The VM just appeared. So we can go and double click to turn the VM on. Give it just a second, and we'll click Start. So we'll give it just a second to boot into Windows. I'll log in. And now we can go and just make sure that the file is complete, correct, and that everything was restored correctly. So let's go check that out. And there you go. My name is Christian Moon. I like to eat ice cream, and Zmanda is awesome. So that concludes the demo today. Once again, this is a really awesome feature, not only for migration capabilities, but also for DR options. The ability to restore to a different hypervisor is awesome. For documentation, go visit docs.zmanda.com, or for any sales questions or support questions, email sales@zmanda.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.